What does it mean to you to be an entrepreneur?
It's a life. Now that I'm an entrepreneur, I couldn't do anything else. If Everyday California ended tomorrow, I would be at home scribbling on a notepad trying to figure out what my next business was.
I have nightmares still, like dreams about like having us running out of money and business goes under and I'm like wiping tables again. I have that like every 3 months.
Yeah.
So that means like it's in the back of my head. I don't think about it daily, but there's some stress there.
And I'm always curious, like, what do you think is the difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur? Because I think there's a lot of people out there that own a small business, and then there's somebody that's an entrepreneur. And I think seeing how you took an opportunity for kayak licensing and has turned it into a brand that is having meetings with Universal Studios and working with publicly traded companies, that's a difference for me on the outside, seeing somebody that clearly looking at multiple opportunities for different revenue streams. What do you see as like the main difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur?
Isn't that crazy? Like the small business owner, when people say that, oh, you're a small business owner, it almost upsets me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's kind of
I am not a small business owner. Like it's like, why is that so synonymous? Yeah, an entrepreneur.
When I think small business, I think like a family-owned deli that's making $90 grand a year. That's just
I think of that same thing. I think that's what separates.
Right.
And if you own that family-owned deli and it's the best deli in town, that's awesome. Like I have the utmost respect for you. And that's a small business owner. But an entrepreneur has that deli and they brand it so that they can open another one across town. And then they start thinking about franchising because it's a deli and you're in food and you can franchise this. And they look at the larger picture, and it goes back to that: are you working in the business, or are you working on the business? Right. And I think being an entrepreneur means you're thinking about working on the business, not in it making the sandwiches.
And it seems to me the reason why you have been successful and the prior owner was in such a mess that they were looking to fire sale is really probably that entrepreneurial spirit of thinking of how to maximize and really go all in.
No, you know what, to be honest with you, they're entrepreneurs as well.
Okay.
And they're smart guys. I give them all the credit in the world. But they're also a bit of a learning lesson for us. They grew very quickly. They opened up multiple locations, I think 7 stores at the height. And it's a bit of a learning lesson that anything can happen. The nightmares that we have can happen, and it happened to a lot of people in 2008. The reason why, 2008 through 2010, why we're entrepreneurs now is because of what happened. I think that's something I think that separates our generation and probably why we have those late night cold sweats, because we remember and we've seen it happen to our parents and we've seen it happen to other business owners. So we're looking at what kind of a runway do I have? What's my out? You think my buddy will hire me to wait tables if everything goes down?
Yeah.